Hey again from the garden, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So I am out here in the garden today doing what is probably my very last garden project of the season in the garden. It is after Thanksgiving. It will be December in about 3 days, and we're having really nice weather today. It's in the 50s, but we're getting snow tomorrow. So today is the last day to get things done in the garden. And I'm planning to film a little update video for you guys also today, just to show you some different projects and updates I've been doing. But this particular project is planting the rest of my tulips. I still have 2 boxes of tulips that I need to get planted, and so they're going to be going in these crates. And so I thought that this would be a good video to film for you guys to show you the process that I am doing this year. Now these 2 crates, you can tell these are already filled with soil. Those are the peony roots that I planted, and I'm putting my tulip crates around them just to give the sides a little extra insulation. I do plan on making sure that these are nice and covered with snow in the winter too, as we get the snow, because that snow cover will actually help insulate them even better. But my plan is for these 5 outside crates to fill these with tulips. These are the boxes that I have tulips in, and any extra tulips beyond that will go in the fridge that I will try to force earlier this spring. So planting tulips in a crate is actually a pretty simple process. Last year I tried it. I did not have the best luck, and I think it was a combination of factors. We didn't get very much snow, so the tulips did not give it very much moisture. They didn't have a lot of insulation. I also last year lined my crates with landscape fabric, and I'm not doing that this year because I do want the soil and the water to be able to drain freely. So this year, I'm using regular potting soil. I have a few miscellaneous brands here, what I just had left over and what I could get at the local garden center this time of year. So I have pre-filled these crates already, and when I start planting these, I'll zoom in for you guys. But I have put a nice layer of potting soil on the bottom, I would say about 3 inches thick, because when I put the tulip bulbs in these crates, they need to have about 6 inches of soil on the top of them. And I especially want that to be true in these crates, just so they have a little extra insulation. So again, I put about 3 inches of potting soil at the bottom of the crate. I will place the tulip bulbs in, and then I'm going to fill the crates to the top with soil. That way they definitely have that 6 or more inches of soil on top of them. These I already have labeled, so I am going to label these. This box I don't have markers made for. And you know what, at this point, I don't even care. I just really want to get these in the ground. So I think I'll do the box first that I have the markers for. And if you want to see the kinds of tulips that I'm planting and where I got those, I will link another video down below and also at the end of this video, so you can see my entire tulip haul for this year, because I've gone over that in quite a few other videos. Okay, so since I'm going to be marking these, I just want to make sure to get the markers correct. It's starting to get windy out here. It's a good thing I'm getting this done. I'm going to get this one planted, and I'll kind of briefly explain how I do it, and then I'll zoom in so you can see close up on the next planter. Mark this in the corner. This is the Pastel Mayflower mix. All right, so when you are planting bulbs in ground or in the crate for cut flowers, you are planting them really close together, just like eggs in a carton. And again, I will link the video at the end and down below where I explain all this, but when you are planting tulips for cut flowers, you are treating them as annuals. So you can plant them really close together. And when you are planting them in soil like this, it goes so fast because the soil obviously is soft, and you can just kind of push them down in and they will stay exactly where they are going. Now tulip bulbs, you also do want to make sure you plant with the point up. The bottom is flat, that's where the roots come out. The top has the point, and that is where the growth comes out. And we'll see how many tulips I can actually fit in a crate. Okay, so half of this crate is full, and that's 50 bulbs. So I'm going to zoom in for you guys. I'm going to keep on moving, and we'll see how many I can actually get planted. Okay, so all my tulips are planted. I filled 5 crates, and I would say I got about 75 to 100 tulips per crate depending on the size of the bulb. I am thrilled with that, so this checks more tulips to be planted off of my list. I probably have 200 to 300 left in the box. I'm just going to put those in the fridge so they get their proper chill time, and then I will use those to experiment with forcing in the spring. So just for a recap on planting, I started off with putting about 3 inches of soil in the bottom of the crate. Then I placed the tulips in, and then I put at least 6 inches of soil on top of the tulips. These probably have close to 7, so they should be nice and tucked in for the winter. I did not water these in because there is moisture in the soil, and like I said, we're getting snow tomorrow, so that will be some good moisture for them. I did, when I was planting, tampen down the soil on top of the tulips just so they're in there nice and firm, because this potting soil was so nice and fluffy. I didn't want it to settle and then not have that depth, so I did do that. But otherwise, everything is pretty straightforward, and I am really excited to see how these do in the spring. So anyway, I will make sure to keep you updated on how these go and all of my other projects throughout the garden. And it's time for me to go inside and warm up, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.